YouTube? It's your boy GZTV back with another video. And can you guys hear me? Yes, you can. We are going to talk about Thursday, February 27th NBA action. There was actually some very good NBA games. We're going to have to talk about it. Man, the Clippers and the Lakers play on primetime again tomorrow. That's crazy. There were 5 games on today, and literally all of them were good. So that's awesome. That's really fun. We're going to get into the main event first, sadly. I know that doesn't really make sense, but I like going in order with the time the games happened. We're going to get into the Warriors Magic. I was at the rec, and I was like outside playing basketball and doing all that stuff while this was going on, so I didn't really know what to, I don't have much to say about it. It's just, I'll say what ESPN says. I'm sorry, guys. My brain is fucked. I did homework for like 5 or 6 hours today. But Stephen Curry scores 56 points and makes 12 3-pointers in the Warriors' 6-point win over the Magic. 56 points, 12 3-pointers, and they won by 6. That's kind of wild, really. Stephen Curry having one of the best games he's had all season. His best game of the season. Damn near one of the best games I've seen him have in his career. Insane 3-point scoring. Outscored Orlando by himself in the third quarter of another crazy performance. And man, the Warriors are rolling. The Warriors look really good right now. They get a victory. Absolute eruption offensively from Steph Curry. This is one of the greatest shooting performances we will ever see. The guy shot 63% from 3. That is unheard of. While making 12, he shot under 20 3-pointers and made 12 of them. That's nuts. Yeah, obviously the Magic were playing pretty well for the most part on both sides of the ball. This was a good game. 2 decently high-level teams, 2 teams that could easily make the playoffs. Not bad here. 3 after 3 for Steph Curry. That's all it really was. It's all anyone else can really look at tonight. But yeah, shout out to Draymond Green, though. 12 points, 10 rebounds. He made a 3. Steph Curry, man, 56 points. And not only shooting 63% from 3, he maintained a 64% overall shooting percentage, which is absolutely insane. You look at the Magic, 41 points for Paolo Banchero is an underrated part of this game as well. He shot 40% from 3. Just a very high-level game of basketball here. 27 points for Franz Wagner. He shot 50%. I think a big problem with the Magic is that they still have KCP in the starting lineup, and they could put anyone else. Jonathan Isaac, Chris Da Silva, Goga Batazde, Anthony Black, Jet Howard, you fucking name it. I don't like KCP as a starter. I get that he's a veteran, and you got to put veterans on your team. That is necessary for good basketball teams. Put him on the damn bench and let him help the guys out. He can help out in that way for sure. So, very weird. KCP played like shit. Played 34 minutes of damn near cardio. He passed a little and rebounded a little. Blocked a shot. He had 4 fouls, though. That was a very inefficient performance. Worst plus minus on the team that game. All that type of stuff. Nuggets and Bucks, obviously a game I was pretty excited about going in, and it didn't disappoint. It was actually a really good game. Giannis Antetokounmpo has 28 points as the Bucks overcome Nikola Jokic's triple-double to beat the Nuggets. They win by 9. Huge statement win for the Bucks. Really good team to beat, who has been on a tear recently. Obviously, Giannis Antetokounmpo, great scoring and one of his best rebounding performances we've seen all year. And he even passed a little bit. So that man was doing a little bit of everything, trying to kind of match Jokic's level. And he did to an extent, and he was able to help them win the basketball game. So that's really fun to hear and see. Obviously, Brook Lopez was getting some tough shots, and he was playing really well on both sides of the ball. Shout out to Brook Lopez. This wasn't just Giannis Antetokounmpo. But yeah, Giannis was being overpowered, getting to the rim. Damian Lillard hit a 3 or 2. Yeah, man, it was Giannis. Giannis. Just being aggressive, playing how he usually plays, and that's always great to see. You look at the Nuggets, you get 12 points, 10 rebounds, albeit not the greatest shooting splits from MPJ, but I wouldn't complain too much about that. You get 32 points, 10 assists, 14 rebounds for Nikola Jokic while shooting 50% from 3. You get 20 points for Jamal Murray while shooting 40% from 3. 13 points, 10 rebounds for Christian Brown. Aaron Gordon, everyone else was playing really well, and he kind of failed to pick up the scraps. You have Russell Westbrook, you have Julian Strawther, you have solid scoring options off the bench. I don't know. Maybe they go small ball. It's not really small ball, though, because they have Jokic out there. I guess MPJ at the 4 isn't the greatest thing in the world, but it'd be cool to see Russell Westbrook or Julian Strawther get an opportunity in the starting lineup every now and then. You look at the Bucks though, 28 points, 19 rebounds for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He shot 50% from three. You get a pretty good game for Brook Lopez. 22 points. So those two really got it done. I'm pretty disappointed in how Dame's been playing. I know he shot pretty efficiently today. Only taking 9 shots and scoring 19 points is pretty great. Obviously, the turnovers, and he just doesn't produce enough for me fantasy-wise, but they got the win, so I'm not going to rip into him for no fucking reason at all. As we are going to move into the Hornets and the Mavs. Hornets held their own this game. Got to give them credit. Kyrie Irving scores 25. Moses Brown adds 20 points and 11 rebounds in the Mavs' 7-point win over the Hornets. And Moses Brown was a guy we saw a couple years ago in OKC kind of showing these flashes of being a decent player. And now he actually played really good this game. Shout out to Kyrie Irving, though. Great scoring in the second half, made for a great scoring night in general. And solid rebounding for him as well. This was a very good rebounding performance for this Mavs team. And again, any win you can get without AD is going to be phenomenal. It's going to set up a cushion. It's going to give you some room to maybe make the playoffs. Obviously, Klay Thompson was hitting tough shots. Pretty good game here. Moses Brown was getting to the rim. Kyrie Irving hitting tough shots. Obviously, Mark Williams was on the other side being big, and Moses Brown isn't quite as good as him, isn't quite as good of a matchup against him, but Mavs did enough to get it done. You look at the Hornets, you get 20 points, 12 rebounds for Miles Bridges. Mark Williams, I'm pissed to say I didn't put him on my fantasy squad. He had 26 points, 16 rebounds, had him sitting on my damn bench, and I started Naz Reid over him. That's how my fantasy's going this week. But yeah, man, I get disappointed sometimes in how Josh Green plays. I don't know. I don't think he played terrible, but he definitely could have picked it up a little bit. You have Moussa Diabate, who's been a solid scoring option off the bench for this team. He plays pretty efficient basketball, but I guess they don't really have the depth to beat a team like this, even without Anthony Davis. 20 points, 11 rebounds for Moses Brown, and 25 points for Kyrie Irving. So yeah, it's kind of hard to beat that, but shout out to Moses Brown. Holy shit. They could potentially, if Moses Brown plays a couple good games, they could have 4 good big men, which is unheard of in the NBA. You might have 2 or 3, but 4 is fucking insane. So shout out to the Mavs. They just keep popping them out. Just big man after big man. So that sounded weird, but Pelicans Suns is up next. Zion Williamson has his first career triple-double, leads the Pelicans to a 8-point victory over the Suns. Not sure why this team is trying to win. They are completely out of it. They are guaranteed to not have a 500 season already. But shout out to Zion. First career triple-double, great scoring, great rebounding, great passing, and they win. They get their 3rd straight victory. So again, I guess teams not completely tanking could boost the morale. I've said that in other videos, but yeah, man, shout out to Zion Williamson for his first career triple-double. Really good basketball here. Obviously, Zion, as always, using his athleticism to get to the rim, alley-oops, dunking on defenders. It's awesome. Devin Booker was making it tough. He's a great ball handler. He's a great shot creator. He was showing that a little bit this game. Actually, a lot. He played good, but I don't know. 27 points, 11 assists, 10 rebounds for Zion. I really like to see Zion play good because there's always this media narrative that he's out of shape and he can't play basketball. It's fun to see him prove people wrong every now and then. 17 points, 10 rebounds for Matkovic. You get 11 points, 10 rebounds for Yves Missy. Solid performances here and there. You look at the Suns. I think the Suns played pretty good. KD had 28. You get 10 points and 16 rebounds for Nick Richards, who I usually have a gripe with, but he played pretty good this game. 15 points, 12 assists for Trey Jones, 36 points for Devin Booker. I think the starting lineup, they played their roles. They did exactly what they needed to do, but I think it's just guys off the bench like Ryan Dunn, Grayson Allen, Ty Washington Jr. just giving empty minutes. They're going to need that bench if they want to make a comeback in the standings, because as of right now, I don't think they're even in the play-in. I think they're 3.5 games out of the play-in, which is crazy given what this team was supposed to be. So not a good look there for the Phoenix Suns. As we are going to move into the final game of the night, Timberwolves, Lakers. We continue to watch Luka try to flourish with this franchise, and that's awesome. Obviously, LeBron fucking James at 40 years old just carrying this fucking team. It's been so great to watch. I love the Lakers era of LeBron. LeBron James powers the Lakers to their 4th straight win. They win by 9 over the Timberwolves. Great scoring, great rebounding for LeBron James, and 4 straight wins. Obviously, Luka hasn't been playing the greatest as a Laker, but he's able to step up to the moment. He showed that last year in the playoffs. He's doing it this year with the Lakers. Huge one-legged three-pointer. And obviously, he's going to heave full-court dimes. He's going to hit up LeBron and have great chemistry, complement his game better than a lot of people would have thought he would. So I think that's a great aspect of watching these two play together. Terrence Shannon Jr. was great, man. Getting up for dunks. Obviously, Anthony Edwards got ejected. Threw the ball into the stands. I think he knows he's going to get suspended. I have the hiccups. Holy shit. I think he knows he's going to be suspended. So he just fucking rubbed salt in the wound there, I guess. But, I mean, before he got hurt, he was playing pretty good. He was getting up for some dunks and whatnot. But you look at the Timberwolves, weird game for them. I mean, 25 points for Terrence Shannon, who shot 33% from three, 60% overall. Great performance for him. No one else really showed up. And Naz Reid played like shit. You have Jalen Clark in the starting lineup when you have Dante DiVincenzo, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Terrence Shannon Jr., Rob Dillingham. You have so many options off the bench to start over Jalen Clark. What the hell is this? Like, give Rob Dillingham more minutes, please. Like, holy shit. Take Jalen Clark's minutes away damn near completely and give them to Rob Dillingham. I don't know what is going on, but that is a weird rotation. I'll never understand it out of Chris Finch. You look at the Lakers, 33 points, 17 rebounds for LeBron James. This is a really awesome big three here with LeBron, AR, and Luka. I mean, 21 points, 13 rebounds for Luka. Again, he hasn't been shooting the best. He hasn't been performing at the highest level with the team, but still very commendable. I mean, 23 points for Austin Reeves. He shot 40% from three, 50% overall. He was in the 50-40-90 club in this game. Shout out to Austin Reeves. That's awesome. Looking at Friday, February 28th, this is a night with a lot of basketball. Very hyped to watch that Nuggets-Pistons game because the Pistons have been erupting recently. So have the Nuggets. Despite a loss tonight, still a very hot team in the league. My Celtics play the Cavs on ESPN. That'll be exciting. Who else? I mean, Knicks, Grizzlies, that'll be a fantastic game. Can't wait for that. Great basketball. And then the ESPN last game of the night, Clippers, Lakers, LA battle. It's going to be fucking awesome. Kawhi, James Harden against Luka and LeBron. How fun is that? Anyways, leave a like, comment, subscribe. That's going to do it. I'm going to go watch some Squid Game before I go to bed here. I don't know if I'm going to get that episode done tonight. I probably won't, but I'm going to keep progressing through it, and we're going to hopefully get a video done at some point this weekend. Obviously, I have a lot of studying. I have midterms coming up, so been kind of locking in on that, but I'm trying to get content. If you guys don't get a whole lot of content in the next week, that'll be why, the whole midterm situation.